Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be showing you how to make a nice steak on a cast iron. We're going to be seasoning the steak with the Dano's Preem-O, and we're going to be making some cowboy butter so we can baste it while we cook. We're going to be using the Dano's Cajun, the original, and the lemon pepper. Stick around, we're going to show you how to make a world-class steak with some simple tools and great ingredients. Alright, so first of all we're going to get our steak out of here, but we want to get it real nice and dry because the dryness is the key to a good sear. Alright, now we're going to let these sit for about 4 hours, but you can go as long as a day. So we're going to do our cowboy butter while we wait for these. Alright, now we're going to put this in the fridge just like this. We're going to let the cool, dry air of the fridge dry these out a little bit. We're going to put a paper towel under them so there's any moisture, it dries that out too from the bottom. There we go. And like I said, we're going to keep it in this packaging, keep it simple. Alright, for the cowboy butter, all we got to do is get this butter nice and melted in here. We're going to put our seasonings in, stir it up a little bit, and that's it. Alright, we're nice and hot over here. Come here. We're going to melt our butter down. We're going to get the seasonings in there. We're going to, let it simmer for a second, and then we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to let it harden, and we're going to get it ready to baste our steak with. Alright you guys, it's been about 4 hours. We got our butter nice and hardened. After it cooled down, we put it in the freezer. The steak is nice and dry from being in the fridge. We're just gonna leave this out for right now. We got some extra mushrooms we had. We need to use them up before they go bad. So we're gonna be sauteing some of those and putting them on top of our steak also. We're also gonna be serving our steak on top of one of these guys right here, Texas toast. And I don't know if you guys have ever served the steak on top of it, but it's a game changer. Here. Stick around, we're going to be doing our mushrooms, we're going to be doing our Texas toast, we're doing our steaks. Alright, now we're going to cook the Texas toast and we're going to sweat these mushrooms and then saute them a little bit in our cowboy butter. Alright, we're sweating these guys, we're going to throw our bread in real quick. Turn this on. We'll monitor it real closely. Stay tuned. Alright, these shrooms are making some beautiful noises, so we're going to stir them a little bit, but we're not going to add any butter, any seasoning until we sweat them. They have a lot of moisture in them, so we want to draw that moisture out with the heat and evaporate some of it before we add new stuff into that. You see that? We lost a lot of moisture in these mushrooms. They're ready, they're nice and sweated. We're going to go in with our cowboy butter now. Just a little bit more. Alright, we got our Texas toast done. We're ready to go. We are going to add a little olive oil in here because there's a little bit of leftover butter from our shrooms in here. It'll protect the smoke point on it. There we go. And we're looking for about 400 to 450 degrees. We're going to throw those steaks on right when it hits that. Here, stay tuned. Alright, we're right at temperature. We're throwing them on. We want to press them down when we get the steak in there, so it makes a nice reaction right there, nice crust. And we want to just leave them just like that for about 2-3 minutes. All right, we're flipping them. All right, it's butter time. Oh man, this baby is tender. Just to recap what we did, we got that ribeye, we marinated it in that dry rub for about 4 hours, and we let it sit in the refrigerator uncovered so it can get a little dry on it. And we got the mushrooms, we sauteed those in the cowboy butter, and we cooked up our Texas toast, and everything came together really, really good. The ribeye is super, super tender. Here, come check this out. Nice and delicious. Beautiful ribeye. You guys, it's really easy. Cast iron, whether you do it on the grill, doesn't really matter. It's your piece of meat that matters and the seasoning. Hope you learned something. Make sure you're subscribed. God bless. Thank you for watching.